we'll go up here and across.
Okay, we're here in Hangtown, California. We're driving down a well-known road in the area. It's called Smith Flat. And we're on our way for another gold adventure here in the Mother Lode. And as usual, we have Tumbleweed Todd taking directions.
Okay.
And we have some new members of the crew that are in the back here. We have Smiley Jack and Billy Bob. Whatever your name is. What do you call yourself, bro?
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob's good enough. All right.
Right here.
That's all you need to know. This is Hangtown.
Got it.
We're doing what we can. All right.
Found us a spot.
We got a good spot right here.
Found
Look at
us
that.
a spot.
Yeah.
Right here?
There's here. Now turn around.
No, I'll go back to the parking lot.
See?
Yep. See there's a spot here? Well, I'm going to show you where water runs straight out of this creek.
Now we're looking for a water route straight out of the creek down here. It comes right out of the hill. It's a natural spring. And we found this location by a lot of scientific stumbling around, because prospecting is the art of stumbling around, isn't it?
It's all about topography and heights and where ancient riverbeds lie. That's what it's all about. Topography. Eddie pounding the computer to find the places. And we found one.
And boy, was the computer happy.
Should we move out of the shot or?
Okay, no, you guys are good. So, right straight down there. No, to up further right. See it? Now, it's what we're at an old rock quarry up here, and checking in the front of this old drainage ditch. There's a what looks to be a stack of gold. We'll see. Eddie's digging around there in the water. We got two new members on the team here. Smiley and Billy Bob. Going to be helping us check out the terrain in this area. A little bit different angle here on what we're looking at.
Okay, well, I don't have a pan right now. We're just doing a preliminary check of the area, because this used to be the Rogers mine, the Benfield mine, Smith Flat, out here in Hangtown. And we're on an open area. We're demonstrating the technique of how the old miners would find, Firestone tires, of course. So the river coming down into the drainage pipe, which Mother Nature didn't provide for us, so we had to put one in. Now, in order to properly process this area, what we'd have to do is get shovels and picks and pans, obviously. And we don't have that equipment right now, but we'll get it and we'll come back. So we're going to search this area a little bit with our trusty metal detector, which we don't need a gold pan, because the machine will read whatever's in the ground. We'll have a better chance of pinpointing it. So we're going to leave this for another time. We'll be back.
Once again, Tumbleweed Todd here, Placerville TV, Channel 2, Hangtown, the Cosmic TV. Eddie's got his gun tuned up, and we're about ready to go gold mining here.
We're at the site of the most famous gold discovery in history here in Hangtown, California. We're in Smith Flat area. We're on public property right here, and we're searching the old tailing piles for nuggets or whatever else, whatever other kind of relics we might find out here. Now, they pulled $75 million in gold out of this hillside back in the day with picks and shovels and primitive methods. But of course, that took a lot of effort. And with this machine, we can read the soil really deeply, and the old-time 49ers couldn't do that. So if they didn't see it, it didn't exist. So we're gonna search this area, and if I get a hot signal, we'll come back. Hot signal on the side of the hill here, and we're gonna dig up and see what's under there. You never know out here in California. Could be junk, could be fortune. We'll find out. Now we pinpointed the signal down to here somewhere. And we'll never know what you're gonna find out here. You just pick stuff up and look around, and here it is. Trash or treasure. Now if that was full, it would be treasure. But we're still on the trail. It's, hey, you gotta admit it's precious metal. Aluminum is worth quite a bit right now, ain't it?
$1.65.
So it all adds up. It don't matter if it's a nugget or a bottle cap. You just throw it in a pile and it adds up. Here comes somebody. Cut.
Okay, we're still up here at the Rogers mine. We're down here on the creek at bedrock, and we can see that there's a lot of moss growing on these rocks. Pretty much means mineralization. So we're going to hit it with a metal detector and see what we can find.
Because you know, gold follows the course of the water, and it only tumbles down so far. And when it hits bedrock or somewhere to stop, it just stays right where it is. And unless there's a tidal wave, it's going to stay there for quite a while. So we're checking the top first to see if there's any bigger nuggets that are lodged in the stream bed behind rocks and boulders or stuck right in the clay. So and we're going to work this all the way down. And you never know what you're going to find. It's hit and miss, but a lot of you guys out there, you buy lottery tickets. You drive on the freeway every day, that's taking a big chance. So we're taking a big chance here, looking for gold nuggets. Whoa! Oh, you hit that. Yep. Well, found one great big thing, man.
Yeah, I'm bad over there. I heard it.
It's going to be tough once you get around that metal.
Yeah.
Good. Eddie's got a hot signal down here.
Now we pinpointed the signal right here. That's the strongest right here. So right here, we dig.
Somebody narrate.
Bedrock. See what old Smiley found here.
See, I'll sweep the pile now. It's still down there, whatever it is. Right about there. My funk old brother. What up, Digger? What up, Digger? You're watching the Real American Diggers on Cosmic TV, Hangtown TV, and Sierra Community Access Channel 2. You never know what you're going to dig up out here. This is the most historical area in the United States. Of course it is. It caused the great western expansion across Missouri Plains, all to come out here to Smith Flat Road and dig in the mud. Thousands and thousands of people did that. They lived in tents and covered wagons, and nobody gave them a problem, called them a hobo, homeless, etc., etc. No, they're prospectors. They're real Americans, doing what we do best, digging in the dirt.
We're really sorry about Billy Bob. He's got a gimp leg, so he's overseeing what's going on here.
Right down. It's down there, but it's deep. And the signal's getting louder, so that means we're getting
gold
getting
means
closer.
oh!
Oh man, what is that?
Like
wow, it's a piece of chrome.
Was that chrome?
It's chrome.
Did that do it?
Chrome did it. Because that's non-ferrous metal.
We want to check that hole one more time just in case?
See that? See what we got here? a piece of the modern age. Chrome.
Chrome.
But it's a precious metal.
It is a precious metal to all the truckers out there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have plenty of chrome.
There we go. All right, Digger. We got something over here, man.
What up, Digger?
Right here. Now this is always the area you want to check because it's an old tree. It's been here for a couple hundred zillion years. We're right next to the roots of the tree where we know nobody's driven this way or walked this way too often. So the chances of something being in the tree root system is pretty good. And our machine is telling us it's something worth digging up. We're locked and loaded, and I hope not exploded, because sometimes you find ordnance out here, you know, from long ago. People had stuff with them and they dropped it, and you never know. But let's see, we're going to swing that pile of dirt. Okay, dump it, nothing in there, fill it up again. That's how we do it. We classify it so we know we didn't just throw the shovel full of dirt away that had the fortune in it. Right there. Right in the middle of that circle, got it?
You got a hot signal.
Good. There it is. What we got here? Oh, it's another handmade nail.
Sweet. Big one too.
Now these were made by hand in a blacksmith shop here, either in Placerville or Coloma. And they would take these pieces of metal and draw them out in there. And they would pound them in a certain way by hand. So we have a handmade nail from probably 1870, I would say. 1870, that's what it looks like.
We're walking up the trail here, and Smiley and Billy Bob went up ahead of us, and they found an old shaft up here. We're going to climb up the hill and check it out. Okay, this is what we got here, what we found. And it looks to me like an old mine. Looks like it's partially caved in, a lot of sandstone. Don't know if it's real safe in there, but we're going to do a little exploration. Okay, Eddie's air balance on the detector, and we're gonna kind of hit the entrance of this cave.
Now, one thing about old mines, you never ever really want to go inside them by yourself or do something foolish and foolhardy like I'm doing right now. But I'm an experienced idiot, so I do foolish stuff all the time. So if I get squished, it's my own damn fault. But yeah, you can see all the gravel underneath up here. That's where the ancient riverbed would be. Here, take the machine for me. Now, if you find a mine like this, do not enter it. Don't try this at home. I know I'm being stupid, not very smart, but I'm just at the entrance here, so the chances of collapsing on me are not real good. Right up in here, this is the old riverbed that they were after, and they had to tunnel under it because all the gold had settled down to the floor of the riverbed, which is now the ceiling of this mine. So if you look up here in the old gravel, you can actually see quite a bit of gold flakes in the dirt. But you'd have to wash down this entire hillside to make a profit off it. But it would be worth it because gold is $3,000 an ounce. Watch out for fucking spiders too. Whoops, I said a bad F-bomb. Anyway, but that's what you look for. Don't go into a mine. All right, we're still at the site of the largest gold mine in history, and we are excited to be digging up all sorts of different relics from different stages of human existence here in Smith Flat. And now we have our favorite hobo supplement. That's Mickey's. What up, digger? Now we're following the natural course of this ditch down to its natural conclusion. Just in case we missed anything on the way, we'll be back to this location at a different time. But right now we're just doing a preliminary prospectus. Wait a minute, prospectus, that's a lawyer's disease. We're prospectors, not lawyers. Anyway, a preliminary search of the area to see what we can dig up. Huh? Ready? What up, digger? This is Real American Diggers from Hangtown, California, also known as Placerville or Stringville, whichever you prefer. Anyway, we'll be at this location for a couple of weeks, and we're going to show you what kind of finds we get. I'm going to introduce the rest of the crew right now. Here we got our newest member of our digging team, the newest digger. There's James, Smiling Bob.
Smiling Jack.
And Smiling Jack, whichever you prefer. It depends on your mood and how many 211s. Then the next one we have in our crew, Billy Bob. He's kind of our local historian expert about different things in geology of the area. And if you're anything like me, don't believe a guy like me. Anyway, next time, digger. I'm into Smith Flat House. You know where that is?
We're recording.
So we're going to the Smith Flat House now, and that's down this road from the Rogers Mine. So we're on the way to Smith Flat, and Smith Flat House has got quite a history here in Placerville, because it used to be called the 3 Mile House because it's about 3 miles walk from downtown Placerville. You get the idea. But it was a very big hub of the area. So we're going there right now. And if we take a left on the road here, we got it.
Okay.
Go.
Slow down. Slow down. It's on this side.
All right, yeah, right here.
Right
here
there.
This is Smith Flat House. Right here in Hangtown, California. And we're going to bottom out the van. That's
Okay. Are we going to do some filming?
Yeah, we might as well.
Record.
So you need to probably come over here.
Oh, he's filming the whole.
Okay. And now dig this. This is the original Smith Flat House. In the bottom of this building, in the basement of this building, is the entrance to the Deep Blue Lead Mine. Not to be confused with the other one called the Deep Blue Mine. This is the Deep Blue Lead, which is what they were after. That mine shaft that we showed you earlier is how they would dig under the dirt, and the floor bed would be the ceiling. And then they would extract the gold ore from the top of the ceiling, put it in big old ore carts, and ship it out for processing. But this is the biggest mine in United States history as far as I know. Of course, we're in Hangtown. What else could it be?
I mean, can you imagine all the cool stuff that's happened at this place right here? All the cool relics.
All the whorehouses upstairs. Of course, that's a legend. We don't know that for sure, but
Just all the action,
You know,
that happened in this place and the history of
general store at one time. It was a bar and a restaurant at one time. It's been a lot of things to a lot of people over the years.
And gentlemen, the Smith Flat House was formed in 1805. Was originally when they started building the foundation over top of the mine. They originally built this house. It was to protect their entrance to their mine, so that way no claim jumpers on these hills here could get into their mine shaft. They'd have to come in through the bar and then go into the back of the bar to get down to the shaft.
That's a really good idea. That's a good way to protect.
Get a good shot of that shaft. Show the people in TV land what we're looking at.
Yeah.
House was built right around the mine shaft.
Right on top of it.
Pretty cool.
Back.
So this is the American Diggers, Real American Diggers.
I'm Todd.
And I'm Eddie Eldorado. And we're here in Smith Flat. And we're showing you some of the local sites. Hope you enjoy what we're showing you and come back next time.
The question is, can you dig it, the house? The back of the house, there's no telling what went on here. Probably used for storage at one point. Pretty neat stuff that we're seeing here. A lot of history here.
Big Daddy and Rocky, anybody?
I'm not. I'm looking.
If you look in here, you'd see.
No, here's a.
If you look in here, you will see where they used to use
filled.
entrances to get into the storage.